Your soulmate's ex just faced major karma. What happened will shock you. My beloved child. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Last night, something happened that no one expected. A chapter that looked completely closed suddenly opened again, but not in the way anyone imagined. The person who once walked away from your soulmate believing they had won has now come face to face with a truth they never thought they would experience. Life has a mysterious way of returning every choice to the one who made it, and what unfolded has left everyone speechless. This is not about revenge. This is about a lesson that arrived at the perfect moment. As this story continues, you will discover why your name unexpectedly became part of a conversation you never even knew existed. Don't skip, because every second brings you closer to a revelation that changes everything. There is something your heart has sensed for a long time, even if your mind tried to ignore it. The connection between you and your soulmate never truly disappeared. While everyone believed the past was stronger than the future, silent events were already shifting behind the scenes. The ex who once laughed with confidence suddenly realized that some doors never open the same way twice. A surprising series of moments forced them to look back and admit that they misunderstood the value of the person they left behind. But here is the shocking part: during that realization, your name was mentioned in a way nobody expected. That single moment changed the entire direction of the story. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the next revelation is even bigger. A quiet conversation is about to come into the light, and once you hear what was said, every missing piece will begin to fit together. Someone who watched everything from the beginning finally decided to reveal what had been hidden for so long. The truth is far more surprising than rumors, and it explains why strange coincidences have been happening around you lately. What seemed like random events were actually leading toward one unforgettable turning point. The biggest surprise has not even arrived yet. The next chapter uncovers the words that completely changed your soulmate's perspective forever, and once those words are revealed, nothing will look the same again. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. A strange silence settled over everything after that unforgettable night, yet that silence carried answers no one was ready to hear. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The person who once believed they had complete control suddenly found themselves questioning every decision they had made. Every memory they tried to forget returned at once, and each one pointed toward the same realization. They finally understood that genuine connections cannot be replaced by temporary choices. At the very moment they reached that conclusion, another unexpected detail surfaced. Your soulmate had already started looking at the future with completely different eyes, and that future seemed to include someone they could never truly stop thinking about. Without warning, an old message, a forgotten memory, and an unexpected conversation came together like pieces of a hidden puzzle. The people who witnessed it could hardly believe how perfectly everything connected. It became impossible to ignore the timing. What looked like coincidence suddenly felt like destiny moving quietly in the background. Your soulmate began to recognize signs they had overlooked for far too long, while the past continued to fade with every passing moment. But the biggest surprise was still being protected, waiting for exactly the right time to appear. Don't skip, because the next revelation explains why everything started changing so suddenly. Just when everyone assumed the story had reached its ending, a completely new chapter began to unfold. Someone stepped forward with information that had never been shared before, and those words instantly changed the entire picture. Questions that had remained unanswered for so long finally started making sense, but one mystery still remains unsolved. Why did everything begin shifting only now? The answer is closer than anyone realizes, and it will leave even the strongest doubters speechless. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because what happens next will connect every clue into one unforgettable truth. A hidden truth was waiting for the perfect moment to reveal itself, and that moment has finally arrived. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The people closest to your soulmate began noticing something they had ignored for months. Every time your name came up, their expression changed without them even realizing it. They tried to hide it, they tried to act unaffected, but the heart always reveals what words cannot. Meanwhile, the person from the past kept searching for answers, hoping to understand why everything had suddenly started falling apart. The more they searched, the clearer one reality became: some opportunities never return once they are lost. That realization became the beginning of a transformation no one expected. An unexpected encounter then changed the direction of everything. Someone who had remained silent for a very long time finally decided to speak. They shared details that had been hidden from almost everyone, and those details left the entire room in complete disbelief. It wasn't about blame or regret anymore. It was about understanding the value of a connection that had quietly survived every obstacle. Your soulmate listened carefully, and with every sentence, another piece of confusion disappeared. Suddenly, moments that once felt random started making perfect sense. Even the smallest memories now carried a meaning that had been invisible before. Don't skip, because the next revelation is even more unbelievable than this one. Just when it seemed every secret had already been uncovered, another surprise appeared from the least expected place. A single conversation uncovered a truth that had been quietly waiting in the background all along. It wasn't loud, dramatic, or obvious. But it was powerful enough to change the way your soulmate viewed the entire journey. The past slowly lost its hold, while hope for the future became stronger than ever before. Yet one final mystery remains untouched, and it is the most important one of all. Why did everything begin aligning at this exact moment? Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next chapter reveals the answer that could change everything forever. The night that changed everything was only the beginning. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The person who once believed they understood your soulmate suddenly realized they had overlooked the most important truth. Every attempt to hold on to the past only reminded them that time had already moved forward. At the same moment, your soulmate experienced a feeling they could no longer ignore. It was as if every unanswered question from the past was quietly being replaced with unexpected clarity. The signs became impossible to dismiss, and even those who had doubted this journey began noticing that something extraordinary was unfolding behind the scenes. Another unexpected detail soon surfaced, and it left everyone completely stunned. A conversation that was never meant to be heard reached the ears of someone who carried it straight to your soulmate. Those words were simple, but they carried enormous weight. They revealed that the chapter everyone thought was finished had actually been preparing for a completely different ending. The past no longer held the same power, while the future seemed brighter than ever before. Your soulmate started connecting memories that had never made sense until now, and every connection pointed toward one remarkable conclusion. Don't skip, because the next revelation is the one nobody saw coming, and it will change the meaning of everything you've heard so far. Just when it seemed there were no more surprises left, one final clue appeared from the most unexpected direction. It answered questions that had remained hidden for far too long while creating one mystery even greater than before. Someone finally admitted that the biggest misunderstanding had never been about the past at all. It was about failing to recognize what truly mattered until it was almost too late. That realization is now setting the stage for an unforgettable moment that no one can stop. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next chapter uncovers the secret that has been quietly building since the very beginning. Everything that has happened so far was leading to this exact moment. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate could no longer ignore the quiet feeling that kept returning every single day. No matter how busy life became, one thought refused to disappear. The past had finally revealed its lesson, and every unexpected event now seemed connected by an invisible thread. Even those who once doubted your importance started noticing a change they couldn't explain. The atmosphere around your soulmate felt lighter, calmer, and filled with a hope that had been missing for a very long time. But the biggest surprise had still not stepped into the light. A remarkable discovery then turned ordinary curiosity into complete disbelief. Someone unexpectedly revealed that long before everything changed, there had been conversations that were never shared with anyone else. Those hidden words painted an entirely different picture of the past. Suddenly, choices that once looked confusing began making perfect sense. Your soulmate realized that every delay, every silence, and every unexpected twist had quietly guided them toward a deeper understanding. The person from the past finally accepted that some journeys cannot be reversed, while your soulmate felt a new chapter slowly opening before their eyes. Don't skip, because what comes next is more surprising than anyone imagined. Just when everyone believed the mystery was almost solved, one final piece appeared that connected every clue from the beginning. It wasn't a coincidence. It wasn't luck. It was the missing answer that had been waiting for the perfect time to appear. Your soulmate is now standing closer than ever to a life completely different from the one they once imagined, and the truth waiting ahead is powerful enough to change everything once again. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next chapter reveals the one secret that has remained hidden until now. The final pieces of the mystery were no longer hiding. They were slowly moving into place, one after another, as if everything had been waiting for this exact moment. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate noticed a series of unexpected moments that felt too meaningful to ignore. Familiar places suddenly reminded them of forgotten promises, and ordinary conversations carried messages that seemed meant only for them. The past had stopped chasing them. Instead, it was quietly fading into the distance, making room for something far greater. Yet the most astonishing truth had not been spoken aloud, because someone was still holding on to a secret that could change the entire story. Then, without anyone expecting it, that silence finally broke. A trusted person shared something they had kept hidden for a very long time. They admitted that the biggest lesson from the past was never about losing someone. It was about finally recognizing the value of a genuine connection before it was too late. Those words settled deeply in your soulmate's heart. Every doubt became smaller, every unanswered question became clearer, and every memory pointed toward a future filled with new possibilities. Even those watching from the outside could sense that a remarkable turning point had arrived. Don't skip, because the next revelation is unlike anything you've heard so far. Now the journey stands on the edge of its most unforgettable chapter. Every clue, every coincidence, and every unexpected twist has been leading toward one powerful moment that can no longer be delayed. Your soulmate is closer than ever to discovering a truth that has quietly surrounded them all along, but only a few people can see it coming. The next step will reveal why everything happened exactly when it did and why the future suddenly looks brighter than anyone imagined. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next chapter uncovers the revelation that changes this story forever. The moment everyone had been waiting for finally began to unfold, but not in the way anyone expected. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate found themselves standing at the edge of a decision that felt impossible just a short time ago. The weight of the past had almost disappeared, replaced by a quiet confidence that something meaningful was about to happen. Every unexpected event now made perfect sense. The lessons, the delays, and even the painful misunderstandings had all been guiding them toward one extraordinary realization. But there was still one final truth waiting to be uncovered, and it was closer than ever. As the story moved forward, someone unexpectedly revealed a detail that had remained hidden from everyone. It wasn't a dramatic confession or a loud announcement. It was a calm, honest truth that instantly changed the way your soulmate looked at everything. They realized that the greatest karma was not watching someone lose what they once had, it was seeing them understand its value only after it was gone. That realization brought an unexpected sense of peace. There was no need for anger, no need for bitterness. Life had already written its own lesson, and every chapter was now pointing toward a brighter future. Don't skip, because the biggest surprise has still not been revealed. Now the path ahead is brighter than it has ever been. Every hidden clue has led to this unforgettable turning point, yet one final chapter still remains unopened. A message is about to surface that connects every mystery from the very beginning, and when those words are finally revealed, nothing will ever look the same again. Your soulmate is closer than ever to embracing a future filled with hope, clarity, and unexpected happiness. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next chapter reveals the final secret that has been patiently waiting for the perfect moment. Everything hidden has now reached the point where it can no longer stay in the shadows. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The final signs became impossible to ignore. Your soulmate noticed that every path they once believed was closed had quietly led them toward a brand new beginning. The person from the past finally accepted a truth they had been avoiding for far too long. They realized that real value is never measured when everything feels easy, it is discovered only after it is gone. That realization became the greatest lesson of all. while your soulmate stepped forward with a heart that was lighter, wiser, and finally ready to welcome what was meant for them. Then came the moment that nobody saw coming. Someone unexpectedly shared the last missing piece of the story, and suddenly every unanswered question found its answer. The strange coincidences, the unexpected delays, the silent emotions, and the mysterious changes were all connected from the very beginning. Nothing had happened without purpose. Every chapter had been preparing your soulmate for this exact moment of clarity. Instead of looking backward, they finally turned their eyes toward the future with hope and confidence. Don't skip, because the most unforgettable revelation is about to arrive, and it is more powerful than anyone imagined. Now the journey stands before its greatest turning point. The chapter of confusion has ended, and a new chapter filled with peace, understanding, and meaningful possibilities is beginning. Your soulmate now understands that what is truly meant for them will never need to force its way into their life, it will arrive at exactly the right time. The greatest surprise was never the karma itself. It was the wisdom, growth, and fresh beginning that came because of it. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the final chapter reveals the message that ties every moment of this incredible story together forever. The final chapter has finally arrived, and everything that once felt uncertain now carries a completely different meaning. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Looking back, every unexpected twist was preparing your soulmate for a future they could never have imagined. The past no longer holds the power it once did. Instead, it has become a reminder that every choice shapes tomorrow. The person who once believed they had all the answers now understands that genuine connections cannot be replaced or forgotten. That realization became their greatest lesson, while your soulmate quietly stepped into a season of hope, confidence, and emotional peace. One last conversation brought this incredible journey to its perfect conclusion. A trusted voice finally spoke the words that had remained hidden until now. Sometimes the greatest karma is not losing everything at once, but realizing too late what was truly valuable. Those words echoed deeply, not only in the heart of the person from the past but also in everyone who witnessed the story unfold. Your soulmate no longer needed explanations or unfinished chapters. They had discovered something far more important, the strength to move forward without carrying yesterday's weight. Don't skip, because the final revelation is the one that gives this entire story its true meaning. As this story comes to an end, one truth shines brighter than every mystery that came before it. Life has a remarkable way of placing every lesson exactly where it belongs, and every hidden chapter eventually finds its ending. Your soulmate's future is no longer defined by old memories but by the wisdom gained through every experience along the way. What seemed like the end was quietly becoming the beginning of something far greater. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the greatest surprise was never about the past, it was about the brighter future that had been waiting for your soulmate all along. The journey may be reaching its final page, but the greatest realization is only beginning to settle in. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate now sees every unanswered question from a completely different perspective. What once felt like loss has become wisdom. What once felt like confusion has become clarity. The story that seemed filled with disappointment quietly transformed into one of growth, hope, and unexpected purpose. Even those who watched everything unfold from a distance can now see that every twist happened at exactly the right time. Nothing was wasted, and nothing happened without meaning. One final surprise brought every hidden piece together. A person who had remained silent throughout the entire journey finally admitted that the biggest change was never in the circumstances, it was in the hearts of the people involved. The past could no longer control the future because everyone had learned the lesson they were meant to learn. Your soulmate no longer searched for answers in yesterday's memories. Instead, they looked ahead with confidence, knowing that genuine